Guest. Hi, Hi, girl. I don't even know why you're nervous about this book.
Stop. I can't talk about it.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna because okay, outside of like some marketing stuff I was doing earlier, that is all I've done all day is read this book. So we gonna talk about it. I did not get to finish it, but I will be finishing it tonight. Because I will probably be in your DMs when it's over with, but that's okay. But I don't even know why you're nervous. I don't even know why you're nervous because this book
What
is
do you
amazing. Oh, look, there's Evie Black. I just want you to know, Evie Black, that my son asked me last night or the other night. I was on live with Chaz, and he was like, "When do we get to see Evie Black again?"
I'll get it.
Like he was big mad that he has not seen your face. I'm just like, you know, my son knows who you are. I don't know what that's saying because he's like 9, but he knows who you are.
Why do they run?
Hang on one second, Olivia. That's the delivery driver for the cat food.
Why do they run?
Because they don't have to stay. I tell them to drop it off and go, but you can grab the cat food and then you can go feed the cat. My kids decided to tell me 30 minutes ago that my cat had no cat food and has not been fed today. So we went on Walmart and they just delivered it. That was really fast too. I ordered it like 30 minutes ago. All right, so we're going to be talking about a lot tonight because we got Cami Parrish, but she's also doubling now as is it C? Are you going by C Marie Nix or CM Nix? Because I've seen them both.
It's CM Nix. Facebook will not let you have that type. I don't know. It would not let me do CM Nix.
Okay.
So I had to put Marie, which is valid because it's my middle name anyway. So
Okay. And then we're going to be talking about books and beaches. Books and beaches. That's coming. I'm super excited. And we're going to be talking about this new book that's going to be coming out from CM Nix. Look, I'm stuck on Marie.
it's fine.
We,
Either
we
way,
have
you
a
can find me either way.
we have a lot to discuss tonight. Hi, Andy. All right. So tell me what got us here. What made you wake up one day and said, you know what? I want to write a book.
Okay, so I used to write, but I wrote not fiction. I wrote all of my childhood down.
Okay.
And it got a lot of hate from my family, so I was like, okay, maybe I should just make some stuff up. But I stopped writing. I moved to writing poems and songs, and then I stopped altogether. And then I met Apollo and Bells, and they pushed me to write because they wanted a story where they were also in it, of course.
Yes.
They wanted to be a part of it. So I just started writing from there, and it's been a year.
I love that. I love that you found friends that were supportive and were like, you need to do this because clearly you were meant to do this because you're a very talented author. I literally cannot put this book down that I'm reading. When I tell you it has like consumed my entire day, that's all I've done. Except I did spend like 2 hours marketing downtown, but that was it. I was ready to get back and read this book. Now, under the Cami Parrish name, you've got, is it 2 or 3? 3.
Technically two. I have Misfits, Starving for Sin, and then I have a novella, which is Magic and Mayhem, which has a portion of the Sinful Signings anthology in it.
Yes.
I have
And
a
Starving for
novella.
Sin, I have 9 ebooks of Starving for Sin. Y'all, this is a spicy read that I need to rehome tonight. So if you hang out with us for a little while, you might find out how to win a copy of that because I saw them one day and I told her I was buying 10 of them and she thought I was crazy. And I was like, no, really, I'm buying 10. And I did. So we're going to give those away tonight. Um, Now, tell us a little bit about those two because those are different from what you're working on now.
Yes. So Cami Parrish is fantasy. Now, when I first started Cami Parrish, it was going to be an umbrella of everything. I wasn't going to have a separate pen name, but I started wanting to do because I read dark romance. I do like some fantasy. I'm really into wolf shifters. I know,
Ooh.
whatever. I love it.
Ooh.
It's been like a really big thing for me. So I started fantasy and I wanted to do dark romance, but I didn't really want to mix the two pen names because some people who read dark romance don't read fantasy and vice versa. And I wanted them to be able to know that they can read everything on my backlog here and it be the same genre. And then, so forth. So I split it up. Cami Parrish has Misfits, which is I would consider it a young adult. It does have one spicy scene in it, but it's not terrible. So I would consider it young adult. And then Starving for Sin is if you want spice, but very minimal. I mean, it has good plot, but it's more spice than its plot. It actually trends for erotica more than anything. So that's kind of where it's at. It's in its own little category of it's basically a book full of smut.
And
That's
that's
just
the
what it
one we're going to give away tonight because that sounded like a lot of fun to me. Okay, don't judge.
is. It does have a couple
Andy
of
said
triggers,
say
but it's not
less.
dark.
Okay, so now talk to me about this Scorching Lies. First of all, if y'all haven't seen the cover for this book, it is absolutely stunning, like gorgeous. What did we determine those flowers were?
They're lilies.
They're lily. Yes, it's orange
There are
lilies.
different types of lilies, so I don't
And
know the like subcategory, but they're lilies.
oh my gosh, they remind me of tiger lilies because and those have always been my favorite because they grow wild. But yes, the cover for this book is absolutely stunning. And then she's got like the man cover too, because there's got to be two covers. But tell us what this gem is about.
It's dark. I wanted to go like super dark, and I think I've aimed pretty close in the Morley Gray area. It's
Close.
about it's
I
about two
think you're on top
families.
of it.
It's it's somewhere in there. It's about two families, the Stone family and the Kingston family. They grew up together. The dads grew up together, went to college. They are elite. They are in a little bit of bad business, if I do say so myself. They make money doing some things that are a little bit shady. I went the direction with this particular thing because I haven't read books like this. It's not mafia. It's not the skin trade. It's not anything like that. It's strictly something that I haven't really read about, and that's money laundering. Like you don't really read books that have money laundering in it. So I
Hmm.
played that into the story. Um, Long story short, if you want to kind of sum it up, both families were really, really close. Someone betrayed someone, and one of the families ended up with a unaliving on their hands. And so it's kind of like enemies to lovers, bully, but also dark romance. It's got a lot of twist. There are people in there that are not on your side that you think are on your side, and then you figure out that they're not, but are they really? It's a lot of twists and turns, and the cliffhanger, do not get mad at me. The cliffhanger, it's a two-part cliffhanger, and I have a shirt made for this specific reason. I love cliffies like I love sniffies. You have to like cliffhangers if you're reading my books.
I haven't got to the cliffhanger, but I have a feeling when this live is done and I get to that cliffhanger, there's going to be some choice words in your DM. I'm just warning you now.
You're
And
gonna
I'm
be so you're gonna be so upset. You're like, what? And I try to make it suspenseful, but also hard. And actually, one of the cliffhangers in the end of the book, I've personally experienced, and so it's something that was really hard for me to write, and I had to change some elements so that way specific people in my life didn't know because
mm,
you want to be careful when you're using certain things that necessarily you've experienced, but it's not your story to tell. It's something that you went through, and it's the way that you've seen it through
hmm.
other people's eyes. And so I didn't want to use too many elements from that because then I could be taking away their situation. But it was really hard for me to write. I had to change up a couple of things because I wrote it and then I read over it and I was like, if they read this, if they just so happen to run across this book and they read this, they're going to know that I'm using this particular part from their life. And so I switched it up, but it was very difficult for me to write. And so I'm hoping that the readers kind of like understand that particular situation.
That's exciting though. I'm excited for you. Now, this book, I think I saw earlier on your Facebook that you've sent it off to your betas, and we talked about it because I asked you earlier, what is the release date? So everybody that wants to get their hands on this book, when do they need to go look for it?
February 23rd It's with the beta readers and the editor right now. I start proofreading on the 29th. The ARC readers get it on the 9th of February and it releases the 23rd. And it's up for pre-order. So, and I have a goal. I've never hit 10 pre-orders. I have 3 right now. I'm very bad at marketing, okay, guys? I've been so busy. I did not go to bed till 2 last night. But if you want to pre-order it, I have it down to $1.99 for pre-order right now on Amazon. So go grab it. My goal is to get 10 because
Oh,
I haven't had
girl.
that many pre-orders before.
Look, I will definitely look. I say I'm going to pre-order it, but I want the physical copy. Like this is a book that I need on my bookshelf. And Andy's asking, what is that title again?
It's Scorching Lies. It's the series name is Consume Me, and the title is Scorching Lies. I have a surprise for the physical books. Now, the ones you get on Amazon, it's you can't do anything really special with the inside of the book because Amazon doesn't do any fancy printing, but I'm also through Ingram Sparks. So my website, once the book is completely published, will have special edition prints on my website, and the inside, it will have gorgeous art.
Just go
It's
ahead
so
and bring one of those in September because I need that in
Oh,
my
I'm
life.
taking them to I'm going to 4 different book signings this year. They're going to be at every single
Oh
book
wait,
signing.
you'll have it in May. You'll have it in
I'll
May.
have it
I
in
get it in
May
May.
at Bray. Is
Yes.
it Bray? Is that how
Yes,
you say
Bray.
it? Yeah, I'll be
Beyond
at
the
Bray.
Read author event, that's all I know. Your dinner's on the counter over there. You just
That
listen.
Cammy.
That is Cami.
Hi, Cammy.
Evie Black also said to
Hi.
tell you hello. She was in the comments.
Yay!
I told you my son loves him some Evie Black. All right. So this book, Scorching Lies, it comes out. And I'm telling y'all want to go get this. But while you're looking for it, make sure y'all go follow the CM Nix account too, because she's
Yes.
trying to get that one up. That I don't know what made me just think about that. Now talk to me about trigger warnings for any and all of your books. Are they going to be in there? Where are they going to be? Where can they find them? All the things.
So they're on my website, which CM Nix doesn't have enough of a following for me to have a link. So it's always going to be in Cami Parrish. My website is for Covenant Co. Publishing, which is it's a cover of both of my pen names, and I have a page for each author, and each author has their books listed, and it has the trigger warnings. It's also at the beginning of the book, and then of course anyone on my team is emailed my trigger warnings before they receive any documents from me. So I make sure that they're all in there. And then I also have Miss Erin, who is better at identifying triggers, because when I say I have none, I genuinely mean that I've never heard of some of these because I think it's just normal. I'm like, oh, okay, that's happened before in life. So I don't know triggers very well. So I have Erin, my wonderful PA, who tells me like, yeah, we have to mark this. This is non-con or this is dub-con. Like I was like, I don't even know what that means. What does that even mean?
There's so many
So
things I didn't know were a thing until I started reading and really getting involved. And I was like, oh, okay. It's a learning
yes.
process.
But I think every single one of my books that I've written have some sort of trigger warning. Even the young adult, I mean, it's witchy, so it has, unalivings and things like that, dark magic. I even put kind of like a little joke in there, like, we mentioned the Dark Lord, but that doesn't mean that that's what I'm into, just to kind of like make it a funny. But yeah, I think all of them have some sort of trigger warning in them.
Okay. Now, out of all the characters that you've written, because I know that's a lot, tell me which one do you think would be your absolute favorite?
Okay, can I pick one male, one female? Because I feel like that's
Sure.
really hard. Because as much as I want to have like a book boyfriend, I also have to think that I write my females to be baddies. Um, I'm gonna say I love Kenna from Scorching Lies, but if I had to pick a female character, it's gonna be Athena because her life situation, the way that she grew up, is almost identical to the way that I grew up, and I wrote her completely in my mind frame. Like, she doesn't like cheese, she doesn't like coffee, she drinks hot chocolate, she drinks chocolate milk, like she likes all of the things that I like. I have at least 30 of these blankets. She collects blankets, she likes to read. I made her about me, but she's also really tough, and she took her family in when she was abandoned by her mom. So she's strong, And I just really love Athena. She's my favorite female main character. She's older, so she's more mature. She did what she had to do to get by. I appreciate her story. The male, that's hard. Do you want someone normal or do you want someone kind of crazy? I don't
Sarah
like
said no
coffee.
coffee, you were
I don't
forgiven.
like coffee. And I take that back. I drink iced coffee, which some people don't consider coffee. Um,
You're right.
because I don't like the taste of coffee. My iced coffee is basically they put milk in it with 2 shots of espresso and then they take hot cocoa powder, which is hot chocolate, and they pour it in there and they mix it together so it tastes like chocolate milk.
I love
That's
it. I love it.
that's my coffee. Um, I would have to pick Riker if I want the possessive, the control, not controlling in a unhealthy way, but just he's perfect for me. And he's the exact opposite of my husband. My husband is a pacifist who does not believe in arguing or anything crazy. And I told my husband one day, I was like, if you ever pulled me aside and just said, you know what, let me my name into your skin, let me just do that. And I was like, you don't even have to ask. Just do it. And he looked at me like I was crazy.
I mean, you know, it's normal in book world. It's normal. It's
It
okay.
is.
It's
I
okay.
mean, I won't get your name tattooed on me, but you can
You
slice
carve
it
it.
right. Yeah, you.
Exactly, right? Okay, so if people want to find these characters, Athena is in what book?
Athena is in Starving for Sin, and then
Okay.
Riker is in Scorching Lies.
Yes. Yes. He is. He is. Yes. Yes. Um, okay. So I have my opinions, but I got to remember the book's not out yet, so I can't give spoilers.
You
Um,
can tell me where you are. Like what part have you got to the Lily part? That face means no. You have their lilies are on the cover for a reason. Originally, they weren't in the book at all, and then she put flowers on there, and I was like, my favorite flowers, lilies. Put that on the book cover, and because we needed to fill in a little bit of space. And then I was like, how am I going to make lilies make sense in this book? And when I tell you that the lily scene is my favorite,
okay, no, I haven't got to a Lily scene yet.
it's the scene that Blanca did the film narration day.
Mm-hmm.
She did Scorching Lies, and it's on CM Nix's, and the lily scene is what she did, and it's fabulous.
Go to Blanca. Got it. No, look, I have my own opinions about this book right now. I don't trust Allie. I don't know why. I don't know why. But she's shady,
Everyone
y'all.
thinks that.
There's always that one girl that's too nice that wants to know too much information. Like she's asking too many questions, and I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't.
You asked so many
Do you
questions.
have a
I'm
theory yet?
supposed to ask questions.
That's like your twin.
What did you say?
Do you have a theory yet for Allie or anyone?
Hmm. I'll message you that way. I don't give it away. 'Cause
Okay. What about her stalker?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I have some idea. I mean, at first I thought maybe it was the person that she thinks is missing. I'll put it that way. That she hasn't seen since the incident occurred.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know because then the letter that was written, and I don't think that would become from that person. That would be weird. But I don't know. Like
You never
I
know,
still like it.
really.
But another one. I think that G might be involved somehow, but I haven't. I'm not like 100% on that, but I think he could be involved. I got a lot of things that I'm
I
trying to.
love G. Let me tell you, I don't put him. He's in the story, and he's consistent, but he's not in the story. Like he's not someone that I would consider even like a secondary character. But G, I have plans for him. He will not be left to the sidelines. I have plans for him because he, in my head, is extremely attractive. and I'm excited to write about him. But I can't wait for I already have the whole first line of the second book ready.
Ooh.
I'm excited. It's exciting. Um, as far as the twist and the confusion that you're feeling, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better because once something is revealed to you, you have to wonder, is that really true? I'm practicing with this book my implications, like I'm implying something, but is that really what I mean?
Oh
So this book is
Lord.
kind of just testing my growth as a writer as well. It's something that I've really wanted to work on because I used to not be good at hiding things in books. I was trying to imply, but I was too predictable. And so
Okay.
now I'm trying to test out a theory. And so that's why I asked if you had any,
So basically, what I'm hearing is when I finish this book, I'm gonna be rocking in the corner back and forth with my blanket, crying. That's what I'm hearing. Like I do this to myself. I choose the books that are not all out yet on purpose because they're so flipping good, and then I have to wait. But it's okay. Oh Lord.
well,
She said
I'm,
yes,
I'm
yes, you will.
I am working on the second one. I'm taking a break this weekend because this book has taken some stuff out of me.
Absolutely.
But I am working on the second one, but also there are some characters in this story that is going to be in a second book that I'm writing, and I actually have it posted, and I think we've talked about it before. It's a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and it's called Little Red Savage is the series name,
Hmm.
and the first book is called Cloaked in Crimson. Because this is gonna sound really creepy, but I love the color of can I say blood? Can I say I don't know if
Sure.
I can say that, but I love the color of blood, and so I named it Cloaked in Crimson. But
Okay.
they tie together.
Now I have even more questions. Okay, I need to. Are these brothers going to get a book? Because honestly, I thought we were working in um
You asked me if they
the.
were a reverse harem.
I did. I thought we were working towards a reverse harem. I was here for it too. Like I was not even hating it. I was like, okay. And then you told me no.
So funny story. Uh, Cloaked in Crimson is a reverse harem. So the characters that you'll see in this story are going to be in a reverse harem. And it'll
Okay.
cross over. I'm trying to get down the timeline. I'm still working on that, but it'll be about middle of their first book is about where we are in Scorching Lies. The brothers in Scorching Lies, Cole and West, will get their own book. So this duet is going to strictly be Kenna and Kingston, and then
Hmm.
um, there will be one other brother getting a story. I don't know if I'm going to do both. I just
Who's the other
I haven't
brother?
decided. Hmm?
Did you
What?
say one? Are you doing one or the other brother? Like they might
Yeah,
look.
I don't know
You
if I'm
can't.
going to do both. I don't know. I don't know if I'm
You
going to do both.
can't, because they each got their own individual personalities, and I need a story for all of them. Y'all got to stop doing this. Y'all got to stop getting me all invested in these characters, and then when the book ends, the story ends, and I'm like, wait, what about so and so? Because I really like so and so, and I need to know more. Like I need y'all to
I'm
stop that.
We'll tie it up. I'll make it into a perfect, pretty little bow for you. I promise. But
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
just
trust
don't
you.
know. I'm leaning. I just don't know which brother I want to focus on right now because I'm also going to go back to Starving for Sin and close up their circle of brothers.
Ooh, I like this.
I have a thing for brothers.
I got
Not
so many
they're not even
books.
all related. I just have a thing for three men. I know that sounds terrible. They
Not
don't
over
have to
here.
be
It doesn't.
related,
I read
but
like
if they consider themselves brothers and they are close knit, that to me is, I think that's a trope for me. That might be a kink or something.
it's
I don't
okay.
know.
I mean, I'm here for it. No one here is judging. This is a judgment-free zone because we all enjoy it too. It is okay.
I
I'm,
love it.
I really have no judgment. Okay, so I just had a question and it just completely went right out of my brain, y'all. Like, just done. It's not even that late. Anyways, oh, so you're, you said that this one is with the betas. and then we go to the art team. So I started asking this question, and then as soon as I started asking it, there was like the whole drama, and this has nothing to do with the drama that happened on this app. But a lot of people have asked, talk to me about your art team. Like, what are you looking for when you are looking for art readers?
Excuse me. So for my last two art teams, I I just sent them my book. I don't have any requirements. I don't I don't have a timeline. I let them have the book 2 weeks before the book is set to release. I, of course, say that they are more than welcome to leave a review, but after the book is in their hands and I send a reminder email that the book is being released, I don't contact them anymore. I don't continuously like reach out. I just, okay, you like the book, that's fine. But I also let my ARC readers know that in an email, because I give them a whole breakdown. I personally email them and let them know, myself, or Erin. I'll tell her what to say. She's better at sounding more professional. I'll let them know that I don't have any requirements for a review. They don't have to leave a review. If they are more comfortable emailing me their feedback, then they're more than welcome to do that.
Okay.
I have really thick skin. I'm harder on myself than you will ever be. Trust me. You've heard me talk about my writing and myself. I am my own worst enemy. There's nothing that you can say that I have not already told myself. So you're not going to hurt my feelings. And I make sure that all of my beta readers, my ARC readers, my alpha readers, I make sure that they're comfortable enough. And I also try to express to them, like, don't think because, we're friends on TikTok or we've met before that you have to be nice to me and you have to say you like my book. Because one of my really good friends and actually business partner, she wasn't like a huge fan of Starving for Sin because it was like a lot of spice. And she was able to tell me that to my face because my goal is to make sure people feel comfortable because I'm very awkward and I'm very like so I want people to feel comfortable around me. So I don't have any requirements. I don't have any deadlines. I don't, set any expectations. You don't have to have a certain amount of followers or anything like that. It's pretty much whoever signs up is able to be an ARC reader.
Now, we mentioned Bray and Sinful, but there's another event that is happening this year in August, and you are hosting this event. So talk to me about Books and Beaches.
Books and Beaches, I'm excited. I'm flying out next month in February to meet Erin. First of all, I have been working with Miss Erin for a year and I have not met her yet. So I'm flying out and I'll be able to meet my BFF and PA in person. I'm going to go to the venue and take a look around. But I also want to talk about how this all started because that's the biggest thing for me. Me and the Coven, which is me, Bells, and Apollo, we were like, hey, why don't we take a vacation and go up there and meet some of our really good book friends? We have Brittany, who is under Brit Reads. I think that's her TikTok handle. I don't know. And then we have CL Cabrera, and then we have Erin, and they all live up there, and we all live down here. And so it was just going to start out as a vacation. We were all looking at Airbnbs. We were talking about all the things we were going to do. And then I'm a workaholic. I'm obsessed with working. That's literally all I do. And I was like, why don't I do like a cute little book signing at a bookstore there while I'm there? Just, bring some of my books. And then CL asked and she was like, I kind of want to can I join you? And I was like, sure. And then she told one of her author friends and they were like, oh, well, I'll come too. And I said, time out. Let's just make this an event. And then it just blew up from there. So it went from having a friendcation to having a book signing. And now I'm getting my, the LLC and the publishing house for my pen name and both of my pen names and the company. It's big. And we are going to have it on the beach. It's a beautiful venue. Erin picked it and she went to go tour it and she loved it. They are so nice. Like I think that's what I'm most excited about is the fact that this venue is so opening and nice. And they've actually asked like what kind of books we write. And they want to come and like be a part of the book signing and not just, the workers and stuff. They
That's
want to
awesome.
actually attend, and they are extremely excited about the different shaped cookies and things that I was like, I want you to know what we're bringing to you so that you're aware that we're bringing some fun shaped items. And he said, and I think he's older, and he was excited, and I was like, this is the energy I live for.
I love it. And you've got like an amazing, talented group of authors that are going to be in here. Of course, yourself and CL Cabrera are going to be there. You got JC Fuller. You've got DM. I cannot pronounce her last name, but we know I love her. I think, is Ali Shantae still going? Because I know there was one that I can't remember. There
No,
was
I
one.
think she had to cancel for I think it's further for her. It's
Yes.
it's it's far for a lot of people, but that's also why we picked this particular
Mm-hmm.
area. There's not a lot of book signings out that way. So we wanted to have one there, and actually in 2025, I'm pretty much just dragging the team along for my ambitions, but I'm aiming to have one on the south, like the East Coast as well, near I think North or South Carolina. So.
I'm definitely going to be there too. I mean, I'm going to the one in August, but so for those that don't know about it, tell us where we can find the information. What's the dates? Like where are we going?
Okay, so it's Lincoln City, Oregon. It's on the beach at a casino. We prefer 18 and up just because of the venue type.
Mm-hmm.
It's Saturday and Sunday, August 3rd and 4th, and it's an all-day event. We will have a unaliving mystery. I can't say the other word.
I'm super excited about this.
We have two narrators. We have a lot of narrators, but we have two narrators that are going to be the voice of the event, who are going to be hosting the unaliving mystery event that we have, and that's Blanca and Henry. And Henry plays Tamlin, and Blanca is just amazing.
Blanca.
She's part of Books and Beer.
She's Blanca.
She's Blanca. Tickets are on my bio, and then you can find the event information, the location, the address, everything.
I love it.
We have
I'm so
VIP.
excited. I can't wait. This is going to be so much fun, and it's going to be such a wonderful experience for everybody that attends. If y'all haven't got your tickets, y'all seriously need to go do that because I'm serious. It's going to be amazing. I
It's
cannot wait.
fabulous. CE Ricky's gonna be there. Harley Stone is gonna be there. Um,
There's so many.
there's so many. J. Michael, I can't remember he has three
J. Michael
cousins.
Knight. Or,
Yes, J. Michael Knight's gonna be there. We have quite a few narrators. I was really surprised about that. We do have some vendors that are gonna be there. You're gonna be there. We have Completely Booked is gonna be there. There's so many names. It's crazy.
Nick Robbins, as we know,
Nick
Jen from Books and
Robbins
Beer.
from yes, no, Nick Robbins. I don't care. Just go play. Go play. Nope, nope, nope.
Honestly, my eyes are bad, y'all. And then you've also got Brandy. I don't. She was in the comments earlier. One of your influencers.
I have a Bailey and a Danielle. They're my PR team now. I hired a PR team because I am terrible at making like the cute videos and stuff. I had to hire. Listen. I can't do it. I'm awkward. I'm weird.
One of
I
your
couldn't manage it.
influencers. You've got Desi's coming.
Desi, oh my gosh. When I tell you that I love her on so many levels,
Yes, I'm excited. I literally cannot wait for this event. I'm taking like a 2-week vacation because I don't fly. I don't fly. Okay, I don't fly. I'm scared of airplanes. Like I'm just scared. I can't do it. I can't. So I'm driving like
I
a
have to
not
fly.
small person.
I have to fly. And the crazy part is, listen, guys, I did not plan accordingly. So the room block that we have set up, but in the hotel, we have so many people going that we've completely booked up their hotel, and they left it. They give me as many rooms as I wanted. We've completely booked them up right now, and I forgot to book my room, which means I also forgot to book Aaron's room and Belle's room and Apollo's room and CL Cabrera's room. So we're just gonna have to get an Airbnb really close and wake up really early. And we may need two vehicles because Apollo and Belle's are impossible to wake up, and I'm just gonna have to vamp out on them. So I'm just gonna have to leave. But we were thinking about if anyone's gonna get there a day before or stay a day after. Did you know they have freaking whale watching? I
No.
know, that was my reaction. They have whale watching, and so I'm thinking about doing that either the day
Oh,
before on that
let me
Friday.
know.
I'm telling you, I'm
Oh,
going there and I'm gonna make it the best. And I actually am ordering I think it's called a cork board where you stick little pins in it,
hmm
a map that I'm gonna put up here, and I'm gonna pin every state that I do a book signing in.
I love that. I love that. We got an Airbnb, and it is absolutely like I think it's like 9 minutes away from the venue, and it is, oh my gosh, it
Sea
is
Lion Caves?
gorgeous. Sea lion caves?
Stop. No,
JC, are
because
you
no,
taking
I
notes?
orchestrated. I'm gonna take
I
credit
need us to
this
do
time.
this.
I'm gonna take credit. I orchestrated the karaoke night for Sinful Signings last year.
I didn't go to that.
That was me. So I'm just telling you, I'm very good at planning events. Just know that I am an over planner and I will most likely get on your nerves because I have to have everything. Everyone has to have a time frame. Everyone's gonna have a time frame, a stopwatch, whatever we need, but we will get there and it will be fun. I will orchestrate that. I will put it together.
Sabrina said, I love the pen idea. Can I steal it, Cami?
Of course, it's not. It's a map on a wall. I'm not a gatekeeper of anything except for maybe chocolate milk.
Oh, haunted lighthouses? I don't do scary. I don't do,
Okay.
I don't do
HD.
scary.
I'm
Um,
excited to meet CE Ricky because she has hockey romance, and that's like hockey's up there, and so I think
oh,
that's really going to be really cool.
you know who I'm excited about?
Who?
Artie Baker.
Oh,
He lives in
yes.
Australia.
I know. And she's not the only
Look at
one from out
that.
of the country that's coming. There's a gentleman, Aaron. Aaron. He's a narrator named Aaron. I can't remember his last name because
Smith.
I'm Aaron Smith.
I
He's a
might be looking at it.
narrator from out of the country. I think he's UK area, and he's coming. I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
people are coming out of the country, and it makes me nervous because I'm like, y'all are gonna expect so much from me, and I'm nothing but chaos.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm
Like,
scared.
I'm so excited for you.
This is why I have Erin for everything. She has to remind me sometimes to breathe.
It's okay. So
We're
let's
doing
talk
so much.
a little bit about you, ma'am. So where are you from?
Ooh, I was born in Florida. I know. But I didn't live there but 3 months of my life, so they did not have time to corrupt me. I live in Memphis, and I have for my
Aaron, you're gonna be
entire
fine.
life. I moved to Oklahoma for 3 months about 5 years ago, and then that was it. I moved back. I was like, 30 minutes to a Walmart is too much for me. So I came back home. And yeah, I'm pretty much just Memphis.
Okay. I love Oklahoma. I would move out there in a heartbeat, but I have friends out there, so.
I moved in the middle of BFE where my grandmother had a sanctuary for timber wolves. And I brought one home and it ended up getting in trouble because it liked to unalive things. So
Oh,
don't bring a timber wolf where it doesn't belong. Just saying. But
so what is your favorite thing about yourself?
oh, don't do that. Don't do
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Uh, that's a big question for someone who is very hard on themselves.
Exactly, which is why you need to answer this question so you can see how freaking awesome you are, ma'am.
That I'm funny because I am. I crack myself up. I crack myself up. I'm goofy, which some people find annoying because I joke about very inappropriate things, but I like it. It's my favorite thing about me is I like to laugh.
Tell me something that you are extremely passionate about other than chocolate milk.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this about me, but horses. I trained horses for many years. I barrel raised.
Okay.
I up until 2 years ago, I owned my own horses. I would buy unbroke horses, break them, train them, and resell them. And then when you become a mom, you start to fear things that in your younger years nothing was scary.
Yep.
But when when I became a mom, I was more fearful, and horses can tell. And so I kind of weaned away from it. And they're also extremely expensive. Extremely. But yeah, horses, that's something that I'm extremely passionate about. I love horses.
If you were the ruler of your own country, what would your first law be?
No cheese. No hesitation.
What do you
No
have
cheese. You
against
can't heat up
cheese?
cheese. You can't cook cheese on a stove where I have to smell it. You can't put cheese on a burger unless you pay extra for it, because I do not ever want to order a hamburger and you still assume that I want cheese. No cheese in spaghetti. No cheese in my tacos. Just no cheese unless it's unless it's powdered cheese, Kraft macaroni and cheese. No, you can't. Banned. It's
How do
illegally
you eat
now.
lasagna? Do you not eat lasagna?
No.
Brian said, "Have you ever been to Wisconsin?"
I have not.
Like, she is very passionate about this, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. She is
Listen, I
phenomenal.
have had to deal with this my entire life of people being so baffled that I have such a strong dislike for cheese. Let me tell you, I've had to Google it. You want to know what percentage of Americans or people in general don't like cheese? 4. I'm a 4% person because I don't like cheese. I don't like the smell. I don't like queso dip. When I go to Mexican restaurants, I just eat the salty chips because I'm a salty bitch. I don't know. That's just who I am.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I've heard a lot of things, but this is hurtful. Like, I still
I
cheese.
I'm probably the pickiest eater you'll ever meet. You could name a food and I probably don't like it. Unless it's meat. Like I like meats, which is weird. But I don't like a lot of foods. Like most of them I don't like. Anything green I won't eat. I don't eat anything green.
I have to. Oh, Sabrina's about to send you a shirt. Um. Okay, then no cheese. Who? Okay, you get to make. I know your book's not a wide choose, but you get to make your own wide choose. Tell me, who are we putting in it?
Oh man. Okay.
It can
You
be a
know
book
what?
boyfriend, or it can be a real boy or a real man. I'm good with either.
Can I have 6 book and real?
I
That
mean,
makes it
a wide choose has no limits, honey.
okay. Ryan Reynolds.
Yes,
He may look like a child, but he is a full-grown adult, Dylan O'Brien.
yes.
And Tom Holland, I don't care what anyone says about his frog face. I used to do that same face when I was younger. I absolutely adore him. Those are my 3. Ryan Reynolds can
Okay.
be my more manly looking ones. The other ones are just really, really cute. Book boyfriends. I'm gonna pick 3 from the same book, and they're not written by me. And the one reason I don't like picking my characters is because I feel like they're my children, and that's really creepy. Like, ew, I wrote them. Um, Megan Brandy's Brayshaw series, Boys of Brayshaw. I have a tattoo for her series right here. Cap, Royce, and Big Man.
Okay.
Yep, those are my 3.
That's the one that you want me to get the book for you in March, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold on. Let's turn. First of all, I got this. I work in property management, and I got this from a lawyer who works on my cases. When I first saw this, it did not have any of this right here. Okay, just imagine this. I thought someone gave me an onion for Christmas. I was like, why did you give me an onion? And they said, it's a bulb. I was like, a light bulb? Listen, I'm very bright, okay? But obviously I'm not this bulb bright because I was not getting it. I was so confused. Okay, so this shelf right here is Megan Brandy. I only have 3 of her books. Don't judge me. I just started getting physical copies. But Erin actually gave me 2 for my birthday / Christmas. This book right here is the book that I want, but I want it in her special book signing edition. It's Tempting Little Thief.
Okay. You'll have to send me that.
I'm gonna pre-order it. I just need you to grab it for me since you're
I got
going.
you. I got you.
Get it back in my chair.
With the comfy blanket. Can't forget the fuzzy blanket.
No, I have so many of them.
Okay, so this one, my everybody gets serious on this one, and I didn't think about it when I asked it, but I like the answers. If you could sit on a bench and talk to anyone, past, present, or future, who would you talk to?
Oh man. Hold on. I need a minute for that one. Hold on. Anyone in the entire world?
Yep. They can be alive or unalive, or even in the future, if you know that they're going to exist in the future.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm not good at those kind of answers because I really don't care. It's not that I don't care. Okay, that sounded really wrong. I don't have a capacity for that type of energy. That's not what I mean. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna have to pick Megan Brandy, man. I would do
Okay.
anything for her. I would sell my soul for her.
That's a lot. I'm gonna have to read.
Listen.
I'm
I
gonna have
asked
to read
her.
her books.
I asked her on a post. I said, "Is it too much to sell my husband to meet you at a book signing? Is that too much? Like, is
You
that?"
know what I could do is, when I go down there, I can FaceTime you, and you
If
can
you
see her.
listen, I'm already getting red. Okay, I'm already getting red talking about
That's what
her.
I did with Rebecca F. Kinney and Evie Black.
If you FaceTime me in front of her, first of all, just know that she's the classiest dressing person. You have to look at her shoes. She has signature shoes every time she goes to a book signing. They are the fiercest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen her in person, but I would let you step on my throat with
Uh,
all respect. I love her on a whole other level. And a lot of people, because she doesn't write dark romance, she's more of like a sports contemporary
mhm.
romance type of person. They don't like understand, like for instance, the Boys of Brayshaw series. I think people get caught up in the, oh, that wouldn't happen in real life. And you think knife play would happen in real life, ma'am? So, like, a lot of people don't like her series or her books for that, but
I'm here for it. I will definitely go. I want to read these books if you're that committed. Okay, so I asked this question, and this is my most anticipated question, and I was gonna change it this year, but I just don't have the heart to, because the new people that I talk to, I feel like they need to answer this question because
now I'm
it's important.
scared.
Okay, most important question. What would you do if you came home and you found a penguin in your freezer and this penguin is alive?
It's the actual bird, the penguin. I'm gonna put it in the bathtub and keep it. What do you mean?
The bathtub.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some ice and put it in the bathtub.
Okay. Are you
It's
naming the
hot down
penguins?
here in the south. It's, well, not
It's
right
true.
now, but
Are you naming the penguin? Like, what are we calling it?
Mr. Popper. After
I love
Mr.
it.
Popper, Mr. Popper's penguins.
I love it. Okay, so we're gonna do the bookish hot take, and this is the first book that comes to your mind. So if you can't think of one, it's okay. You can pass. Okay.
Okay.
What is your favorite place to read?
On my couch. I'm a couch potato.
Do you judge a book by its cover?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
What is the last book that you read?
Oh, it's been a minute.
Yours.
I'm not gonna. Can I count mine?
It's a book. It counts.
True. True.
What is a book that made you cry?
I've never cried while reading. I don't do emotions. I'm very detached from emotions, so I don't get emotional.
Have you read Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman?
No.
I want you to go read that book and tell me if you cried.
Okay, I will.
What is the last book that you bought?
I can't show it because it's a gift for my PA that I have to mail off tomorrow because the post office has been closed
Okay.
for the ice.
Fair.
But I bought her a book.
Okay.
Second to after that would have to be Tempting Little Thief.
Okay. What is a book that you think that everyone should read other than your own? Because everybody should read yours.
Um, okay, if we're going indie authors, I'm gonna do CL Cabrera. She's been my most supportive author friend that I've had this far, and her Armageddon Awakened series is fabulous. I haven't
Fantastic.
finished it, so I'm not gonna fib to you and say that I have, but I've started it, and I don't like to read while I'm writing because I feel like I might subconsciously steal things on accident,
A
so I
lot of
just
people are
avoid
like
that
that, yeah.
altogether. So I haven't read in a long time because I'm writing. Um, but yeah, her series is fabulous. She's great and she's supportive. So I would have to say her just out of loyalty.
And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think CL Cabrera has some of the most gorgeous character art I have seen. Like her character art is phenomenal. I love it.
And her book covers, the puzzle
I have them over
pieces,
there.
she's brilliant. I absolutely adore her. And I'm not saying that because I'm her friend. Not at all. Her writing is great. And here's a testament to that. I despise third person POV. Despise it. I think it's like, I don't want, you know who I think of? Morgan Freeman. That's who I think of when I'm reading third person. And all I can hear is Jesus in the background talking to me. I don't want to hear that. But her books are great and I can get through them even though they're in third person.
I love it. And then let's see. If someone comes to you and asks for a book recommendation, what book are you telling them to go read?
I mean, it's either going to be mine specifically because they asked, and if not otherwise, I wouldn't have said anything to them about my books.
Hmm.
Or anything by Megan Brandy or Allie. I don't know if you say her last name Ciz or not. Ciz? I don't know, but I absolutely love her books. She's fabulous, and Kelsey Ray.
Not me writing these down because
They're
I
more
need more.
fluffy contemporary authors. They're not
It
like
doesn't matter.
I
I
was
read
just
them
like
all.
the
I read them
genre.
all. I want them all.
Yeah, I definitely do read them all.
All right. So I like to end these the same way. But first off, if you're in here right now, here's what I want you to do. If you want a copy of Starving for Sin by Cami Parrish, I have 9 ebooks that need a home. So I want you to go make sure that you're following Cami Parrish. Make sure that you're following CM Nix on this app, and then go to the last post that I had, which is about this live, and comment done. And nobody else is going to know what it is, and that's okay. And as soon as I see you're done, I will send it to you via TikTok, or if you want me to email it to you, I can do it that way as well. But I have 9 copies, and all you have to do is go make sure you're following Cami Parrish, CM Nix, and then go to the last video that I posted and comment done. And for
This is the book.
fun, you should also go follow the Books and Beaches page because they have a TikTok too. So you should definitely do that. But Cami Parrish, CM Nix, go follow them and then go to that last post. I have not posted anything since that. So it's like just outside the pin post. It's the video that says that I'm going to be live with Cami tonight. So if you want a copy, that's what you need to do. But I like to end these all the same way. I want you to tell us if people want to find you off this app, where they need to go.
Facebook. If you go to my link, you can find me on Facebook. I have 2 different readers groups, one for Cami Parrish and one for CM Nix. And thankfully, both of my newsletters are tied together in one, so you won't get a lot of things from me each month. But yeah, I have readers groups for both of my pen names, and I post in there regularly. And that's where you get all the spoilers, the advanced information, snippets from the book, things of that nature.
Okay. And then I know we discussed it earlier, but I want to reiterate it. What events are you going to be at this year?
So I'm going to Bray in May. I'm going to Books and Beaches in August. So September, I'm going to Sinful Signings. And then the beginning of November, I'm going to a book signing called I don't think it's called Rare. It's Rarae. But it's in West Virginia.
Okay. Fun. And then if people want to order your books, where do they need to go?
You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on barnesandnoble.com. But also, if you want a signed copy of any of my books, then you can grab them from my website, which again is in my bio. And I have 4 of these original copies of this cover of Misfits. This cover is no more. We no longer have any more of these covers. I may be taking some to the book signings that I'm going to as like a special book signing edition, but we have a new cover for Misfits. And so if you want this one, I have 4 of these left on my website that you're able to grab.
That's it? That's all? They're gone?
They're gone. I sold so many of them. Simple Signings bought out all of them, and then I redid my covers for Misfits and The Wicked, which is book 2 of Misfits. And I was like, well, I guess there's no reason for me to have this cover. I'm just going to take it away. And so
Now, I know that and I'll reiterate, you've got Scorching Lies coming out at the end of February. Tell us that date again.
February 23rd.
And that's from CM Nicks.
CM
Are there
Nicks.
what other books do we have coming out this year?
Okay, so I have The Wicked coming out for Cami Parrish. It's coming out within the next month or so.
Okay.
We're still working on it. It's still in the works. And then we have the Little Red Riding Hood retelling Little Red Savage that's coming out hopefully before May. I want to take it to Bray with me. And then we have another surprise short story novella that will be announced in my readers group February 14th. Yeah, Valentine's Day. I'll be announcing that. It's a surprise novella from a previous world. And so I'm excited to have that come out. And then I'm going to finish the Scorching Lies universe.
I'm excited. I cannot wait. There's so many things happening for you this year, and I'm so excited for you. All right, guys. Last time, I'm going to say this because we're about to say goodnight, but I have 9 copies of Starving for Sin ebooks that I want to gift away tonight. So if you want your chance to win one, the first 9 people that go follow Cami and CM Nicks, and then go back to the last video that I posted, that is the thing that says I'm going to be live with Cami tonight, just comment done in the comments, and I will send you the ebook of Starving for Sin, which she said is basically just smut. Okay?
It is. It's mostly smut. Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions before we go? I always forget to ask that. If you guys haven't got your tickets for Books and Beaches, you should totally go do that. I'm just saying.
Yes, we do have a wonderful lineup, and we're closing it out within the next month or so. We've sent out our final things that we're going to be sending out.
What's your question, Kitty?
So we're about to be done. Yes, Kitty. You have
Yes,
a question?
ma'am. We're all patiently waiting for Kitty. Always waiting on Kitty.
She's fabulous, though. She's worth the wait.
She is. Of course, we asked her what her question is, and then she just stops commenting.
She might be typing. I take forever to type.
She gonna put, you are not always waiting for me, but not her question. I love you, Kitty. She gives the best hug. She really does. Kitty has the best hugs.
Also, if you want a snippet of Scorching Lies from a narrator on my TikTok page, on this one and CM Nicks, there's one from Blanca, and it's the Lily scene, and it's amazing. What was the question?
She said that was the question.
What was the question?
I have a question. It didn't say. Was the I have a question the question, Kitty? Like, I'm confused. Okay, you might have to. It didn't say that there was anybody was being naughty in the comments. Oh, she said I was basically. She was probably asking why you so pretty.
Ooh, Also, if you like tattoos, because obviously we can tell that I do, we're thinking about getting some tattoos done in Oregon when we go to Books and Beaches.
Tattoos. I got them. I mean, I'm not as colorful as you are, okay, but
I
I'm on
only
my
have
way.
tattoos on my arms. That's because I know what the pain feels like. And so I have a stack of books here. I've got my kids playing on a swing under the weeping willow, and then me and my husband on this tree. I've got my book sleeve with Megan Brandy. This is Leah Stone. I don't know how to pronounce her first name. The Wolf Girl series. And then I have a flaming wolf and an Anubis for the Shadow Beast series.
See, I'm not brave like that because like my tattoos, my brother-in-law does my tattoos. He works at a studio. Like I'm not just going to somebody's house. But like I have to break mine up in sessions because I'm a weenie. Let's be honest, I'm a weenie. So like my koi fish is right here and it took like 2 sessions. But I mean I did this one in one. I was proud of myself.
This one took 2 sessions.
Yeah, that's your whole ass arm.
So we did all of the outline and the shading, and then we did the color. So with the color, I had to tap out at the top. I haven't been back yet, but with the top right here, I'd been sitting for so long. And my tattoo artist, he's great. His line work is fabulous, but he's
Hmm.
heavy-handed as fudge. And
Yeah.
so by the time he got up to this bone, my arm was like I was going into shock. My arm was shaking and I was holding it down and I was like, no, we're not stopping. You're gonna finish that. I've never had unfinished ink on my skin. Like he was like, no, I literally can't do, you have to stop. You're gonna shut down. And so it's been like this for about a year and a half, 2 years now. I just haven't brought it all the way over.
It's time
But
to go back and get it done.
I like the watercolor look of it.
It's pretty. I love it. I need some ink. I need more. I need more.
It's so relaxing. The only thing that I don't like, and I'm gonna do a little bit of it, I don't really think it's TMI, but just because I'm very odd, the only thing I don't like about tattoos is I tend down to my hands sweat profusely when someone is stabbing me with a needle because there's a secret. I'm terrified of needles. I don't even have my ears pierced. Like I do not do needles. I cried like a baby when I gave birth to my daughter because they had to poke me with a needle. And my husband has a video of me literally like huddled in a ball crying because I didn't want to be stabbed with a needle. But tattoos I can do. Piercings, don't come towards me with that mess. Mm-mm. And so I think that's maybe why my body like produces so much
Mm.
sweat when I'm getting a tattoo is because it's nerves.
Mm. Possibly. Possibly.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I just like my whole body tenses up and then I relax. It's weird.
Yeah, right when it first touches you, you tense up, and then once they go, you're like, oh, okay, it's chill.
It's like a sunburn. It's like a sunburn. That's
Yeah.
all.
Oh, it
And then I
does
just
burn
go
the
turn it
next
out.
day, though. It's bad. But yeah, I'm getting a tattoo when I go to Oregon. I'm actually getting one next month when I go, and when I go in August.
Who is sitting for a tattoo for 8 hours? That's a lot.
A lot of people, if you want really good detailed work,
I'm a
she
weenie.
did this in 2 hours. So 8 hours. I mean, you would have to
Oh
get the
my gosh.
color and the shading all in one day for that to be close to an 8 hour. But this didn't even
Oh.
take 4. So I don't know. Did you get
Aiden,
your
what do you
back
have
done?
that you waited that you were tattooed for 10 hours?
Hmm.
Oh my goodness. Like I mean, I know she was a badass, but I mean, oh,
That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, I'm
what do you have?
too lazy for that. I couldn't sit that long. My bones would start aching. I'm old. I'm getting a thigh piece and I'm so excited about it. It's going to be a giant spider web with a big black widow, and on the corners of it, it's going to be rotting lilies, and there's going to be moths, but the wings of the moths are going to be like skull-ish, and I'm going to have in the web, it's going to be a scroll, and I'm going to get the signatures. I've already got approval from HD Carlton. She let me know that I can do this. And I'm asking Megan Brandy, but I'm going to get their signatures tattooed on the scroll. And all of my favorite authors, their signatures are going to be tattooed on the scroll. I'm excited.
That's commitment.
commitment. Listen, I'm a loyal bitch, okay?
I mean, I'm here for it. The problem is that like all of the authors that have been on Chaos and Book Talk, I end up just absolutely falling in love with. Like I just adore all of them. Because I get to know them a little bit, and then a lot of them I get to become friends with because of these events. Like I don't think I have enough leg. I mean, like I got some chunky legs, but I don't think I got like enough room to put all the. And I would feel bad if I left somebody out.
My rule for my book sleeve, is the book had to impact me in a way that made me, because I'm already like very unemotional and things don't affect me like they would some people. So if a book really touches me and makes me feel some type of way about the storyline, then I'll get a tattoo of it. If it's just an author that I really, really love and I like their books, but it didn't make me feel some type of way, then I'm not, that's my skin. You don't, like, don't know about that. But I've designed every single tattoo that I have, I've personally designed. I used to take AP art, so I've designed all of my own tattoos. So
are you designing a tattoo for Books and Beaches that we can all just get together?
I'm working on it. I actually designed all of our artwork in Canva, and I'm working on a tattoo. Okay, I don't know if Erin's still in here or not, but let me tell you the BFF tattoo that I planned for me getting for her. Okay, this word I may not be able to say, but everyone has their addictions in life. Mine is people. I have really bad abandonment issues, so I attach to people, and I absolutely adore and love my PA. She is more than just a PA, she is a friend, but I had an idea. She made a comment to me about yin and yang, and so what I'm going to do, she lives in the Pacific Northwest where there's big snowy mountains.
Jealous.
I live in Tennessee where there's hills. So I was like, okay, the yin and yang sign, but it's going to be mountains and hills. So Tennessee and Oregon in the yin and yang sign instead of just black and white.
I like that.
That's my design for that tattoo.
I like that. That's really pretty. I got a matching tattoo with somebody that I don't even talk to anymore.
Oh, see, I feel like it's still, if you look at it though, you think of why you got the tattoo in the first place.
Yeah.
No, that face said no.
Actually, it was a best friend tattoo. When I lived at the beach, and we got like it's a quote, and they're elephants. So like I have just this random elephant on my ankle that don't really match nothing no more.
It's cute though.
I mean, it is cute.
Evie said her and her husband have two. See, my husband, he's a tattoo guy too. Here's what he did. He got a dinosaur with my son's initials and a rose with my daughter's initials. And I was like, when are you going to do something for me? And he was like, well, I don't believe in getting tattoos of names. I feel like it's very big bad luck for me. I'm superstitious with that. So I didn't get him as a name. I just got him as a person, me and him standing so my tree is upside down on this arm. So it's just us standing, and our roots connect to our kids' roots because our trees.
I like that.
So the weeping willow stands for they can endure. They have a really big adaptability. I am adaptive in harsh environments, and so are weeping willows. But they also stand for new life, which is why my children are on the weeping willow. This is the tree of life, and me and my husband. But anyways, I didn't get a name. I got a person. You know what he got for me? Let me just tell you. A crescent moon with a bat.
Maybe I love
What?
that.
He's like, I don't like witchy things, but this is for you. I was like, word.
Look, Amy's in the comments making us all go, oh. She said that they have Jack and Sally, and when they stand together, Jack and Sally kiss, and then they have the entwined trees on their forearms, so when they hold hands, the trees. That's so sweet.
That's so cute.
I love that. Okay, we went past 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. My hubby and I make others. Y'all are adorable, but you know what? I love that y'all have supportive family members that, because you need those. Like, you need those when you're doing this whole author thing, because y'all get stressed out sometimes, like a lot. A lot. And I love you though.
It's bad.
Okay, I don't think anybody had any questions other than Kitty. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. And remember, if you guys want a copy of Starving for Sin, go make sure you're following Cami Parrish. Go make sure you're following CM Nix. And then go back to the last post that I did. It is a video for saying that we're coming on tonight, and I'm talking to Cami. Comment done, and I have 9 copies. So the first 9 people that comment on that, I will send you the ebook. I already have all the codes pulled because I don't like how Amazon does it, so I have to put it in my own spreadsheet. If you haven't already, go make sure you check out Books and Beaches. There's a link in her bio. There's also one in mine that you can find, because it's going to be a blast in Lincoln City in August. And yeah, all the things. Cami, thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
To go finish your book now.
Let me know what you think.
I think that your friend said I was going to be in a corner rocking when I finish, so we'll see how that works out.
I'm nervous, but I'm up all night, so let me know. Let me know whenever you get to that point.
Bye, guys. I hope you guys all have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.